Okay, so the plan from here is to just follow my nose, keep heading north, squiggle my way through some houses and estates and see what we come across. Let's try it here. Oh, an alleyway. Let's try this alleyway. Actually, it is an actual cycle route. I think we can have a quick look through the cemetery, do one round for all you cemetery people who like this sort of thing. Church dead ahead, get it? Sorry, shouldn't joke about that. Quite funny though. There it is. What kind of church? Sunday service, parish? I don't know. I know nothing about churches, let's be honest. Why am I even thinking about it? So, got a very well spaced out cemetery. This is really spaced out. Whoever's underground here has got so much room to spread out if they want. They can really stretch their legs. What the hell am I talking about? Right, cemetery by the school. That's different. Moving on. Oh, we were here earlier. Thank you. Didn't have to, but thank you anyway. Let's go up Latimer Road. See what we got. Put the power down. Good. All right. Slow down. Slow? No. We don't do slow. Ah, I see. That's why. Kids' school. By the way, I will be putting a link to my Strava on this so you can see exactly where I've been today. I've been a bit further than this, not just Edmonton. I've been all around, so. But you can sort of zoom in on the Edmonton part, you'll see all the squiggly stuff, and where Pym's Park is, that sort of thing. Okay. Just on the right of this junction is where I bring my car at times for its MOT annually. An MOT, I'll stop here, keep you guys happy. An MOT is a thing that older cars, because I have an older car, has to go through once a year to make sure that it's roadworthy. They check lights, tyres, exhaust, bushes, you know, the rubber bits that hold the exhaust on, and the suspension, that sort of thing. Suspension, windscreen wipers, a whole bunch of things. So this, I think, is a bit of a high street. I'll bet. Oops, stop this guy. Okay, we can have a good look at the shops while we stop. Consideration for cyclists here. So we're heading up to the north of Edmonton, the northern part, weirdly known as Lower Edmonton. Makes no sense to me either, but that's how they do it. Man, that's a big hole. That's a big hole. Oh, okay. Really? This is where the BMX rider in me, the mountain bike rider, wants to rebel. Yeah, I'd say this was a bit of a high street. Look, incident. For you Americans, petrol prices, gas to you, £1.45 a litre. What's that? It's got to be $1.70 a litre, $1.60 maybe, something like that. So here over towards the east where I'm roughly headed now, there was a lot of factories. It's kind of like industrial estates, you know, light industry, that sort of thing, over towards the Lee Valley Canal. And there were companies, big names like MK Electric, Eveready, who made all the batteries, particularly in the 70s when you had your kids' toys. Park and Knoll, they did furniture. I think they did those chairs that automatically went back. And the big one, Coca-Cola. I think I might have ridden myself into a dead end. Well, that's what happens when you go exploring. That's why I love it. So it had quite a lot of industry and employment, I guess. Part of the reason why it grew like it did out to Edmonton. Let's go to Edmonton. You can imagine the Victorians walking around with their umbrellas and hats and fancy dresses, taking a shopping day to Edmonton, taking the coach. You need a pretty wild imagination, but I think that's what happened. Wow, no, it doesn't get more British than this. Thanks, man. Whoa, how cool was that? It's not upmarket, that's for sure. It's not a fancy area. It's for those people, I guess, who are trying to get on the housing ladder, you know, because London is crazy expensive. You'd be a little bit further out of town, but you could afford maybe a full-size house here, so that's a bonus. Things like that. All right. Go next. On a drop, not bad. What we got here? A river of sorts. We got us an alley, so let's put the power down and have some fun. There's some of the industry I was talking about. What have we got? I'm tempted to go and have a look. Allotments on the left hand side. This is very popular in the UK. People who live in blocks of flats, they don't have any gardens, so they often have patches of ground where they have allotments, so people are growing their own cabbages and lettuces and whatever else they want to grow. Am I going to fit? Ooh, it's tight. Oh man, that was tight. Even with these 46cm bars. Play with it. Oh, look at this. Wow. Oh wow. This is quite nice. Is this Meridian water? No. Is it? This is quite nice. Look, you may think I'm weird, but I like bricks. I like buildings made of bricks. Proper solid buildings. And there's bricks everywhere here. It's fantastic. Ah, it looks so nice and it lasts. It will look good for a long time. Nice bit of... Hey, there's Bald and Bankrupt. Check that out. Bald, get yourself up to Edmonton. Modern mosaics are going on. Check it out. Let's have an adventure. Come with me. I feel like I'm in Cambridge. Look at that. Wow. It's an overground. Let's check if I'm right. Meridian water. Honda's End. Damn. But okay, I learned something. This is Ponder's End train station. Take on the bus. Will this stand the test of time? Will it still be nice in 30 years' time? Or will it end up a bit like this one? Looking rough. I want to explore. Well, I think that more or less concludes our little trip around Edmonton, with a little twist at the end there, finding all this lot. This brand new build going on. I think we all learned something. That was quite interesting. If you ever come to London and you fancy a trip somewhere really different, come to Edmonton. It's not really a touristy place, but you know, maybe you have friends or family or know somebody that's lived here or lives here or has talked about it. Who knows? Edmonton is what it is. So, going forward, let's see if I can write on a bit. If you've got any places that you want to see in London which are a bit different, maybe you've heard of it, maybe you've got friends or family that live there or been there, or a student or studied there or something, put them in the comments. I'm going to compile a list of places to go to. I've got my own hit list, of course, but there's going to be plenty of others. Maybe you've got a particular street you want to see. Maybe an old friend or family member lived on this street in this area, in this strange part of town that nobody ever visits, and you want to know what it looks like. Go for it. I'm making a long list and I'll get there at some point. All right? It's a deal. Let's try not to die. More new balls going on. This place is going up. Okay. This looks worth a look. Just seen something I know the tour's nearly at the end, but when you see something, you gotta go and investigate it. Oh wow. Look at this, it's like bloody New York or something. Caravan, side of the road. We gotta get up there and pay homage to John Hicks and his artwork. Okay, train line going up to Edmonton. Sorry, Enfield. Now that is some serious artwork. Welcome to Scuzzy London. Just the way I like it. A bit more fun just before we head home. Yes. Alrighty. Don't overshoot it, Jay. Good man. Scuzzy London, all the way. Past the Land Ranger. I haven't even had any breakfast yet. Phew. Oh, I mean, come on. That's too good. When you're in England and you want a proper traditional breakfast, you have something called a full English, which is bacon, eggs, beans, sausage, tomatoes, fried bread, cup of tea, cup of coffee, you name it. And this is where you would come. Checking out the Continental. The left-hand drive Aston Martin. Come on. I think I see a housing estate to duck through. Let's go check it out. Oh yeah. Let's get in there and explore. We'll have a bit of edginess. Small block, big block. Let's try this. 4 blocks. Drawn to the blocks we are. Anyway.
You gotta make the car right price, mate. Stop fucking me up in my now.
Yeah, that's what you get. More playing fields, more football pitches, football everywhere. Soccer. I'm literally just following my nose now. Making it up as I go along here. I don't know where I am. Cute. My nose tells me I need to turn right. So let's try that. So just a reminder what this channel is about. It's going to be about exactly what you've just seen. Exploring the lesser known parts of London. We are not going to Trafalgar Square. We are not going to Buckingham Palace or the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben and all that stuff. We're coming out here to see what the real London is like, where the real workers live, where the people that keep the place actually going live, what they have to do to survive, to keep London going. We're going to explore all these different back streets and alleys and just generally have a look around, see what we come across. For example, see what it's all about and see what the real London is like and what the people have to do to manage and where they live, you know. I think a lot of you people from abroad maybe coming here on holiday think that people live in London, they live overlooking Trafalgar Square and Buckingham Palace. Nothing like it. People live out in the sticks. Yeah, if you're worth a small fortune, you know, and you're earning £200,000 a year, you can be living in the fancy places perhaps. But for most of us, in reality, we're living a bit further out. But if you want to own somewhere, just try down here. And you got to live in places like these. Okay, they've got 3 black Range Rovers. Yeah, okay, some people are doing okay in these parts. Probably nothing to do with crime whatsoever. No, probably not. I wouldn't say such a thing. What do you mean? I wouldn't say that. So, yep, this channel is going to be about real London. I had this idea in my head a long time ago called Scuzzy London, because that's kind of what we've just seen. It's London, but it ain't too pretty, you know? It's the real thing. It's the sticks. It's out there. It's Compton. It's South Central. It is Scuzzy London at its best. And for those of you that are coming on holiday, you'd never come to these places. I wouldn't go to Compton or South Central. Leave that to John Hicks. And you wouldn't come out to Edmonton unless you got contacts from friends and family. By the way, it was St. Patrick's Day yesterday, so you know exactly where we are. There you go, the sporting green. Totally covered in the tricolour. I'm not Irish, just in case you're wondering. You might hear an accent, it ain't Irish. And you know what? I'm not hanging around here either. I mean, look around you. There's nothing moving, okay? This is why I'm just coasting on gently through here. Yeah. Okay, car drivers, you can complain, but you don't ride bikes in London, so you can't really say much. You don't know what it's like. We're a little further north of Edmonton now, so I guess it kind of is still Edmonton, but not the centre like we just were in. Alright, let's get on the cycle in. Stop bugging the cars. Sorry. Alright, back over the A10, heading for home. There's the old spot here. Watch yourself. Watch yourself, G. Love it. Good people. I think we can do a bit more back alley work here for the fun of it. Oh, right. Dead ahead of us, in front, we'll do this another time. Massive area of football pitches and rugby pitches. Putting the power down. This here on my right, this lovely Art Deco building. See it? Is a local rugby club. Yep. works on a bike. And that, folks, is literally that. That's the end of it. If you want to see where I've been today, it's been a big day out. There's much bigger days to come. But if you want to see the whole route, which includes a lot of beginning stuff which had nothing to do with this ride, we're 62 k's in right now, which is what, 50 miles. If you want to see the whole thing, with starts and finishes around about here. I'll put a link to my Strava up. You can follow it if you want, follow me if you want. You can see what a guy over 50 does on a bike in this part of the world. And yeah, I hope to inspire some of you to get out there and go exploring. It's not that bad. That's it. See you next time on Scuzzy London.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.